Hello Scorpio, welcome, come on then. Option 1, red feather. Let's see what your person wants you to know right now, what they would like to tell you, what they would like you to know, what they would tell you. What is very clear for this person is that there are things they don't want to tell you. There are things that are very clear to them or thoughts that are very, very clear, very, very sincere, very transparent. Okay, this person has things very clear but doesn't want you to know. With the first card that has fallen, I didn't say it because I wanted to keep shuffling, but I felt that this person didn't want. This person has things they don't want you to know, and I felt a bit of a barrier. And then the next two cards are confirming a bit the barrier of there are things I don't want to tell you. I don't want you to know them. Why could it be? It could be due to vulnerability, because it's not the right time, because they don't know how to face it, because they don't know how to tell you. The cards say that there are things they don't want you to know or there are things they wouldn't like to transmit to you and they wish to keep hidden because this person is not prepared. When I say not prepared, sometimes it sounds like a baby who is not ready to start walking. I want you to interpret this as a person who mentally is not prepared to take a step. Like, for example, you can't be prepared to quit smoking, to start a diet, to start a course. It's like that limit or that blockage or even that mental self-sabotage that we often put ourselves through, saying no, I'm not ready, even though we might be. But mentally, this person doesn't feel ready to start materializing or this person lives in an expectation and in a postponement where it's never the right time. It's never the ideal moment, they can never give more or give enough to you or the relationship. It's like a continuous scarcity and an ongoing expectation. I must tell you that this person sabotages themselves mentally a lot. Up to now, the cards haven't told me yet what they want you to know, really. For now, they don't want me to tell you, they don't want me to say anything to you. But I'm going to draw some more cards to see what else we can see. Initially, I've already seen a bit of that barrier, but I'm going to continue drawing some cards. If I see that it's a person who energetically is totally closed off, then that's it, we leave it and move on. We also don't want to interfere with someone who has so much negativity. For now, the cards do tell me that they would like you to know, and it's actually a pretty nice thought. They wouldn't want you to know that for them, you are someone special. You are important. Just by being in their life, just by the mere fact of being, of having met, of your presence, of being able to talk to you or communicate. Or even just being able to exchange words, to exchange something with you, is already a success. This person already feels fortunate, feels blessed just by having you in their life. Now I know why this person doesn't want you to know anything because they don't want to tell you anything. It's just that, you see, this person feels that you have already put the point and final, that for this person, you no longer have feelings, you have already transformed this situation, you have left it behind, you have let it go. So, right now, they feel your loss, they feel that they have lost you. They feel betrayed because they thought your love would be forever, and now they feel that you no longer love them, that you have forgotten them, and this person feels completely heartbroken, hurt. So, of course, I understand that this is something they don't want you to know at all. Under no circumstances do they want to hurt their ego and feel even more hurt by this situation because ultimately, what they don't want is to recognize that we each have the reins of our own lives. And if I make someone distance themselves because I don't want to be, because it's hard for me, because it's never the right time, in the end, the person leaves and distances themselves. It's not the fault of the person who left and distanced themselves. The responsibility is mine for not having provided what I might have had to provide at that time. But recognizing that our situations, recognizing what we live, is also our responsibility is sometimes hard to accept. Alright, let's finish with the Oracle of the Sacred Destiny. Let's see what it wants to tell us with all this we just saw, red feather. Purification, let's see what this beautiful card wants to tell you. It's called Summer Rain, and it says, it's difficult for new and vibrant energy to enter your life if it's obstructed with old and outdated energy. Cleanse and purify your body and physical space. This is a great time for detoxification, tidying up your home, sanitizing and harmonizing the space. Release obsolete energy to invite fresh and clear energy into your life. Eat lightly, don't take things personally. Release resentment, guilt, and reproach and purify yourself. Red feather, I hope from the bottom of my heart that I've been able to help you. A million thanks for being here. One more interaction as always. Your channel, your interactions. Because if you're not here, it's really not worth it. This is yours, and I greatly appreciate that you help me to share it with you. If you need a private consultation, remember down below in the information. If you expand it, you have my email and my phone number. Write to me, and I'll get in touch with you. A big kiss, and now let's wrap up and move on to the second option. Option 2, blue feather. Come on, let's see what this person wants you to know, what they would like to tell you, what they would like you to know, what they would tell you. This person is super hurt and regretful about the rejection they made to you. Because what I felt as soon as I laid down the first 3 cards is the beginning of a sentence. Do you remember that moment? So, putting down the rest of the cards, do you remember that moment, brings me to a moment when all the cards were laid on the table, we talked about what could be, and this person rejected it. So, that's why it came to me. Do you remember that moment? Because they've been dragging it since then, that moment when all the cards were laid on the table, we knew what we could have, we knew where we wanted to go. You were sincere, you told me what you felt, you told me what you were willing to do, you had the courage and the bravery that I didn't have to expose yourself and tell me, look, I do have these feelings, I do want to have this with you. I want to formalize, I want to move forward, I want to build. But I rejected it, and since then, this person hasn't been able to let go, hasn't been able to leave behind the fact that they wasted this opportunity. Maybe the opportunity was being able to see each other, and this person backed off. Maybe the opportunity was to start a relationship, maybe the opportunity was to have a moment of intimacy. So, whatever rejection this person had because they didn't have the courage, because they held back, they've been dragging it since then, and what they would like you to know is that every day of their life, they feel unhappy, they suffer because they can't let go.